Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into Crypto ZX. I really appreciate you stopping by my channel today. To all my viewers watching my video right now, can I please ask you guys to smash that like button and hit the red subscribe button if you haven't already. This does help out the channel tremendously and it also keeps me motivated on making videos for you guys. But with that being said, let's jump right in today's content. Alright guys, before I begin, I would like to say the disclaimer. Anything on this channel should not be taken as financial advice because I am not a financial advisor. Cryptocurrencies are super volatile, so please do your own due diligence and research before investing in these markets. Looking at the overall crypto market cap today, we're currently sitting at $2.26 trillion. We're down 8.6% in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, BTC dominance is currently sitting at 40.7%. Looking at the overall markets, we are still seeing a lot of red across the board, especially in the last 24 hours. But markets are slowly recovering from that flash crash that we did see yesterday. Overall, I believe in the next week or two, we will recover. So everything is looking not so bad for the entire market as a whole. But today I want to talk about none other than Vechain. Alright guys, if we're looking at Vechain's price right now, Vechain is currently trading at 17.9 cents. It's down 7.8% in the last 24 hours in USD comparative. It's also down 0.8% in BTC comparative in just the last 24 hours. Vechain's current rank on coin market cap and on CoinGecko is at that top 15 spot. Market cap right now is $11.6 billion. 24-hour trading volume is $3.4 billion. And if we're zooming out and looking at the bigger picture for Vechain, guys, in the last year alone, we're up 4,100%. And in just the last 30 days, we're up 37.7%. Obviously, we did see a pullback, but when we zoom out and looking at the bigger picture, everything is looking very, very nice for Vechain, despite the fact that we are seeing a correction occur in the markets. But now I want to share a small article with you guys, and then we will do our price analysis to see where we could see Vechain go in the immediate short term. All right, so Jason Rockwood, no mid or large cap blockchain is as green as Vechain. Jason Rockwood, a general manager at Vechain Americas, has stated that no mid and large cap blockchain is green as Vechain, the leading enterprise blockchain platform, and its native token, BET. In a tweet a couple hours ago, Rockwood pointed at the significance of the Proof of Authority POA consensus mechanism and Vechain's group of reputable partners across the world. So this was the tweet. Subtweeting everyone, I venture to say between our POA consensus, a work with sustainability clients around the world, association with DNV's environmental work in oceans and carbon reduction, no mid or large cap blockchain is as green as Vechain, and I could not agree more with this statement that Jason is making. Coming on to the charts, guys, if we're looking at the charts, so far, so good. Let me bring out the fib tool right away today so we can get a better picture as to see where we are headed in the immediate short term for Vechain. Alright, if we're looking at Vechain's price right now, guys, as you guys can see, we did see that a price pullback for Vechain just yesterday due to the fact that the entire market went down. As you guys may know, I always say Bitcoin is the leading indicator of the cryptocurrency markets, and that showed us yesterday. So what happened was, if you guys missed out my emergency video, what initially happened was Elon Musk came out and said, Tesla will no longer be accepting Bitcoin because the negative effect that Bitcoin mining has on the environment. Obviously, him being a Tesla, owner, the company that specializes in, electric cars and, solar energy. Obviously, that looks bad on the company. So I see why he did that. And if I was Elon Musk, I would do that as well, because at the end of the day, it will hurt his brand image if he kept on doing that. And people do know how much, energy it takes for Bitcoin mining to occur, which does lead to have a negative impact on the environment. So he did come out and say that. So obviously that created panic, because at the end of the day, this is Elon Musk tweeting, and he is the richest man in the world, and and he's a big figure. So whatever he says will have a big impact. So what happened was that he tweeted, and Bitcoin took a 6.5% price pullback. So obviously the entire market pulls down with it. But what whales did was they tried to manipulate the markets, take advantage of the panic, and they pushed the price down even more. So Vechain came down all the way back to the support level, which literally touched on the on the actual, like, from zooming in right now, you guys can see we touched literally right over there at this support level of that 15.4 cents. Look at that, touch right off there, and boom, bought back up very quickly. And since this price pulled back, guys, we can do a measurement right for you guys around here. Since then, we are up, let's to be exact, 17.5%. We have been bought back up very quickly. So, this is a perfect example right in front of us that, you do not want to be shaken out during these price pullbacks, because these kind of corrections do not last very long. And, the whale's number one goal is to shake out the weak hands. But as long as you have done your due diligence and research and invested where you can afford to lose, patience will be your number one key to go by. Everything is looking very good for Vechain. We're back up into that 0.50 zone, the Fibonacci retracement level. And as long as Bitcoin were to stabilize, right now Bitcoin is still on the shaky end. If it were to stabilize, I would not be surprised at all, guys. I would not be surprised at all if we get back into this range, this 20 cents range. We are only, if we measure that right now, we are only 12.5% away from that. Yeah, in just the next coming 2 or 3 days, I would not be surprised if we go back into that range and trade sideways before we go back to the momentum where we were initially. So if you did tend to take profits, now might be a good time for you guys to accumulate. But at the end of the day, you guys do what works for you. If you guys are in it for the long haul and you guys do see the potential for Vechain to go up and you're in it for the long haul, now might be a good time to accumulate, but not financial advice. But yeah, so far so good, guys. I'm still very, very confident that the month of May is the month where we will see newer highs for Vechain. Because when the markets start moving, guys, they move up very, very fast. And what Vechain is really doing, guys, a lot of people are starting to realize how good of a project it really is. And the mass adoption is bringing to the crypto markets, has a real working product, and has a real use case. A lot of people are starting to realize that. And if you guys have not been on my channel before, let me share some of the companies that are working with Vechain and are using Vechain Thor blockchain. So some big companies around the world, such as PwC, H&M, Walmart China, DHL, BMW, AWS, list goes on. And recently they also added Salesforce, which created a lot of excitement across the market. So this goes to show, guys, a lot of interest is coming in from big organizations. They're trying to implement blockchain because blockchain is the future. And projects like Vechain are the ones that are really appealing to these kind of organizations. And once these more and more bigger organizations start accepting blockchain and start using it, a lot of other organizations that are not using blockchain, they will start coming into the space as well. And I believe Vechain is the best one out there right now, considering what they're doing. And long term, guys, is if they keep on doing what they're doing right now, the same way in the next 3 to 5 years, I would not be surprised if Vechain will be one of the top cryptocurrencies, in the cryptocurrency markets. I believe this is just the absolute beginning for us, and we're already at some crazy price levels. And my initial price prediction from last year was at 38 cents, but I believe we will pass that easily this year, considering the amount of bullish momentum that's coming into the crypto space right now, and the projects with real utility and strong fundamentals will succeed during this bull cycle the most, and Vechain is one of them easily, and I would not be surprised if we even go above $1 this year, because everything is looking very, very nice. And yeah, that's my stance on Vechain. But now, before I go end this video out for you guys, let's look at the bearish scenario if that were to play out, because the bearish scenario always can play out, as we did see. So always have an exit strategy in place if you have a lot of profit in profits in Vechain or any currencies, and you do not want to lose that profit. Have some sort of exit strategy in place. I cannot stress that enough. I'm just sharing a tip with you guys, but you guys do what works for you at the end of the day. So let's say Bitcoin were to go down, even further, we could go back down to this level. I believe this should be a strong level of support. And if we're unable to hold that, we do have a lot of support around that 13 cents range as well. I do not see that happening right now, but it could happen if Bitcoin or some big whales were to come out and shake out the markets once again. That could definitely happen, but as of now, I do not see that happening. If that happened, I will buy more Vechain, because at the end of the day, you guys know I believe Vechain is going to be massive in the next 3 to 5 years. I'm not only looking at this bull run. Obviously, there are gains to be made during this bull run. I'm looking, further from this bull run, and a lot of Vechain family that are in it, in the Vechain right now, they're not here for the short-term gains. They see the vision, they see it taken over, and that makes me extremely bullish. And the community gets it's getting bigger day by day, which gets me very excited. And a lot of analysts are calling that we might have this bull run to last longer than expected. But again, we do not know yet. Always have some sort of exit strategy in place, because we cannot predict the top. But I do understand as to why a lot of people are saying this might be the biggest bull run ever, and the longest lasting one, because we have a lot of institutional interest coming into the space, and on top of that, we are seeing a lot of big a lot of governments finally starting to approve blockchain and start approving the ETFs. So that is a very bullish sign itself. And I believe cryptocurrencies are heading into the direction where they will be used as an actual currency now, and an actual investment asset. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. So very, very exciting times ahead indeed for the entire space. But we can only hope for the best and wait to see what happens in the future. So this is it for today's video. What I personally would like for Vechain to do is get back into this 20 cents range. As long as Bitcoin were to stabilize and not have a shake off again, I would not be surprised if we get back into this range in the next couple of days and trade sideways and go back to where we were just a couple of days back, but only time will tell. But guys, before I leave, let me know in the comment section below where you could see Vechain trading at the end of this month. I would love to know your thoughts down below. And stay safe out there. Safety comes first, health comes first, family comes first, and everything else absolutely comes later. And to all my Vechain family and all the Crypto ZX supporters, if you guys support my channel, guys, I have finally launched my merch line for you guys. The due diligence hoodie and a t-shirt that I had a lot of requests coming in. So if you guys want to support the channel, please do consider visiting my store link, which will be in the link in the description box below. If you guys do purchase it, it does help out the channel, and it will mean the world to me. But thank you so much for all the support that you guys show me. Like each and every one of you guys. Special shout out to Barbara, like day one supporter, Patrick, Steven, Natasha. Like I'm sorry if I missed your name. You guys mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Road to 20,000 subscribers, and this is just the absolute beginning. With that being said, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.